I, Mr. Ejiofor Victor Nwabufo, from Onitsha, Ado in Onitsha, not local government of Anambra State. I was among those people when Peter Obi was the governor of Anambra State that was against Peter Obi. That was there. Okay? Now, that time, before he came, the politics of Anambra State was politics of, that time we don't see it that way, but I must confess, we are all involved in that politics of Togre, Godfatherism, wickedness, in fact, any bad politics you can think of. We are being groomed by those so-called leaders then who were using us, okay, to subdue Anambra State.
Mention some of the leaders.
Yes, I can mention people like Chris Oba. Okay, I don't want to call them chief because they don't deserve that chief. Chris Oba, Pumanzeribe. Even this Arteze, this Arteze, they call the richest billionaire, all of them. Yes, they are behind the failure of the former governor of Anambra State, Chief Dr. Mbadinuju. Why Mbadinuju did not succeed as the governor of Anambra State was because of these men and us, who are the foot soldiers. Mbadinuju has a very good plan to transform Anambra State, because before that time, Anambra State was dirty. We talk of kidnapping. Now, that time, the citadel of kidnapping, I'm talking of before Peter Bikebo, the scene of kidnapping in Nigeria is Anambra State. That was why they have to use this group,
Bakassi Boys.
the Bakassi Boys. I don't want to go through details because it will take me another time. I'm saying this because of I'm an eyewitness. I'm 58 years old now, so I don't have anything to lie about. Now, Mbadinuju was made not to succeed because anytime the state allocation of Anambra State comes, these people, few of these people I mentioned, will make sure that they share the money into two. They will take half, share it among themselves. Then they will leave half for the governor to work with. At the end of the day, the governor will not achieve anything. I must confirm again, I shared from it. And that time we are seeing it as politics. Anambra was so dirty. In fact, Anambra is a failed state. Let me use that word. Nothing goes on. By 5 o'clock, everybody will be rushing. Anambra State is a commercial state, a trade zone. By 5 o'clock, when you are supposed to consolidate on your business, everybody was closing to rush home because how dare you stay on the road in the night? They will let you. No road. Opiweka was nothing to write home about. Den of robbers. I don't even know the right word to describe Anambra State. Nothing was working. Now, when Ngige then begin to do something, these people begin to fight Ngige to the extent that Ngige, they break a record that Ngige became the only governor, the first governor that was abducted, kidnapping, and thrown into a car when they kidnapped him by these people. I want to continuously say that that time we were supporting them, that this is politics. Ngige being what he is, Ngige is another stubborn man that believes in prosperity. Ngige refused to give up. At the end of the day, and just some others, at the end of the Peter Obi came. That was why you hardly find Ngige attacking Peter Obi, because Ngige knows Peter Obi and Peter Obi knows Ngige. Now, when do we see the light? When Peter Obi came in, Peter Obi dealt He didn't begin to pursue all those wicked politicians. Those that I mentioned and many more, he didn't. But he stifled and removed their pipe. You know that corruption pipe which they have fixed in sucking Anambra State dry. Yeah? Peter Obi stifled all of them. His way of fighting corruption, I'm telling you, if he becomes the president of Nigeria, put me anywhere, yeah, corruption will reduce to 90%. Corruption will be reduced by over 90%. Because Peter will tell you, is it not when I prove that you will chop? Many people will attack him that who did you make? All those people that served under you. How many of them were made? Because Peter refused that he will not chop more than your salary and your allowances. So remember that I said I will come up here to throw more light on why they hate him. So most of those politicians that time, Peter Obi stopped them from stealing the funds of Anambra State. He made sure that the money meant for Anambrarians were used to serve Anambra people. That is why now, if you do an election now in Anambra State or Southeast, politicians will fight him because with him, nothing for you. But with the people, the masses will enjoy. That was when we saw the light. And I now decamp from PDP to APGA to join PDP. We are among those first people that were converted by his goodwill, good work, commitment, transparency. None of his brothers can come up to say that he did a contract or that he enjoyed any paraphernalia under Peter Obi because he's attached to Peter Obi. The same thing is happening now. Most of these people you see in obedient, even Peter Obi, they thought with his name they can get into the government and steal. But when they found out that this man is not interested, he will demolish any building that is associated to you. So the first person that was called that time, we call him Oswaku. Oswaku in English means somebody who pounds palm kernel. And when Igbo call you somebody who pounds palm kernel, what it means that you are brutal. That is the affirmative, something like that. So they caught this man. The man had been terrorizing Anambra State. When they caught him, and it was proven that he was really a kidnapper, Peter Obi destroyed the hotel he was building in Onitsha. Destroyed his home in Ezilifite, a town in Anambra State. And this man was building a hotel in Abia State, Aba in particular. Do you know Peter Obi went and liaised with the then governor of Abia State, Theodoji, to get permission from Theodoji to destroy the hotel the man was even building in Aba. To tell you how the extent he went on dealing with all these people. When he was fighting kidnappers, armed robbers, some of them were associated to these politicians. Evans was one of them. Evans found it so hot that he cannot stay in Anambra State and he now ran away to Lagos before he was caught. So the point I'm making here, Peter Obi cannot even say half of what he did. He cannot even say half of what he did. People around that knows what this man did. If they come out to say what this man, I'm telling you, for the next 1 month we'll be talking about what he, because Peter Obi is a micro politician. He's somebody that every day, if he gives you a job to do, he will not only watch you doing it, he will get involved to make sure that you deliver. And that is another thing that many politicians don't like it. Because Peter Obi will give you a contract of 1 million. Maybe you come up with 10 million whatever. He will tell you no. He will tell you how much a nail is cost now, cement and all that. At the end of the day, he will bring it down that at the end of the day, you make something, but not too much that you become a millionaire overnight. So some of these politicians that live on those inflated contracts and all that, they lost in Anambra State. So that was why some of them are fighting this man. All these people you see, politicians in the southeast, you see, yeah, they are fighting him because with him, nothing for them. But we have sent them because now I belong to a forum. We formed this forum here in London, Southeast Diaspora Network. We have sent them a message. This is just the beginning, whether you like it or not. Provided the masses of the Southeast are behind this man, the man will go through and he must succeed. And we want the rest of the country to enjoy what this man was doing or what this man did in Anambra State. Honestly speaking, when Peter Obi stayed in office for a year, just a year as a governor of Anambra State got a relief and began to enjoy, for the first time since its creation, we begin to enjoy what democracy and true government is all about. And he set out a plan that subsequent government took, that now at least Anambra State can come up and say, yeah, we are a state that is doing something and everybody is saying it. That is just a little I want to say. I have a lot to say, but I don't want to take time. On this forum, let everybody contribute.
Can we ask you questions?
Please go on. Any question? Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Ejiofor. You said you were a councillor then in PDP.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, they always go about saying something about Izu River. Can you enlighten us about what happened in that area? Thank you.
Thank you very much. These are some of the things I want to talk about, and I'm happy that you brought it up. Izu River, the cost they found out, were the product of this wicked politicians I'm telling you about. I don't know whether you people know. There's one hotel then in Anambra State called Rojeni Hotel. It's a popular place that Rangers from Enugu will come and play their league with Jasper United and all that. The owner of that hotel, I've forgotten his name, he's part of them. This is where they dump their victims. So when they discovered, they tried to link, Kopitobi wanted to build a bridge on that Izu River. He succeeded in building a bridge. So they tried to link the killing to him. It was laughable because everybody knows. Everybody knows. There is something in Igbo land. There's something we do in Igbo land. It is peculiar to Igbo. You can fact check me with any Igbo person. We don't really respect our leaders, to be honest with you. We can only respect you if you are truthful, fair, and if you are fair, truthful, okay, and have justice in what you do. Before Peter Obi even became the elder, some of those who have gone to fast, they went back to his past and they know him that this man cannot do anything. So they tried to link those killings to him. But at the end of the day, they found out that Peter Obi did not even know the spelling of Izu River, not to talk of Izu. Even we, that we are there then, we don't even know anything about Izu River. It is the handwork of these politicians. It is handwork of these politicians. But they all failed because they're all lies.
There was a madman or something that leaked the secret of what was happening there to Peter Obi.
That's what I'm saying. You see, I want to dwell on facts, something that can be fact-checked, okay? Something that can, that's why I said the Anambra State tradition, we always use one or two medium to kind of investigate our leaders. I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, Anambra State, like Southeast Anambra in particular, we are Republicans. We don't believe in, yes, Obi, I'm from Onitsha. I respect my Obi of Onitsha. I respect him so much. If he mess up, I will wear basket and cover my face and I will tell him that you are a very stupid person.
Go ahead, Mr. Ejiofor.
If my Obi of Onitsha, I'm from Onitsha. If Obi of Onitsha now deviate from what you know him for as a very fair, truthful, clean leader. If he deviates and begin to dine with politicians and mess up, we will wear baskets, yeah, and we come to his face and tell him that you are a very useless man. We abuse him. We abuse him even more than the outsiders because we know him. Why we are respecting him and Peter Obi and people like Ngige is that we have a medium of kind of investigating our leaders. And the report of that investigation will make us to either hate you or love you. Peter Obi had been investigated by all, even using the most how do I put it, the most I don't know how, like medium that you can use to prove someone in the court, like all this thank you very much on who this man is. And the elders will come and tell you, this man, you see this man, he is very close to a clean spirit. If we translate it to English, that's what he is very clean to clean his life. Where did they pass this message to? They pass through this message when we have, because we always have our family meeting, okay, periodically. Then during Christmas, when everybody will Igbos, there's something we call mass return. Like this coming December, we are going to have mass return where every Igbo man all over the world will come back. And when they come back, they will demand our leaders. Can you give us a record of our leaders? They will now begin to tell us, Peter Obi, look at his record. Hope Uzodinma, look at his record. And all these people. Because of the fact that this information are being generated from the family level, not from a central level above, from the grassroots. Everybody knows our leaders and know the good ones and bad ones. So that's why when people talk about Orji Zokalo, Hope Uzodinma and all that, in Igbo land, we don't like them, we hate them. I'm telling you this in that if an Igbo man have a chance, we will kill them. We throw them pure water when they are talking. The people that protest them are the police. If police are not there, they would have been gone. To tell you how we hate these people. We hate them. We hate them. So that's why, because of that love they see that we have on people like Peter Obi, Ngige, Eninaya Beribe, Oti, the governor of Abia State, many of them don't like them. Many of them don't like them. It's just like they are in court against those lights. So if you see anytime all these politicians from South, you don't like Obi, I saw it. I saw it. I'm telling you the truth. I saw it. In fact, at a time, the man was like, everybody should find his way. Peter Obi is not us. That was when we decamped. I'm saying this confession, quote me anywhere. I'm telling you the fact.
The elites don't like me. Not even today, it's the same situation. You know, so the president will say, oh, they don't like you, people are not happy with you and everything. And because we shut out a lot of things. I can assure you that if I had won presidency, people won't be happy. The elites will not be happy. That's why they ganged up, because they know what will have happened and everything. People were not happy. So it wasn't about people's happiness. I get warned, and I say it every day. I get warned when people tell me. What I'm saying is that if you're determined to do the right thing, just know that you're going to come with consequences. People are not going to like you. As governor, I can tell you, people don't like me. Even to today, the elites don't like me. They don't believe in what I'm doing. So when I was governor, they didn't like me. They didn't want to see me.
Sorry, sir, please, when you say the A-list, who exactly?
The elites. Those who are living off the confusion. Mm-hmm. Because when you bring a change, you have for enemy all those who live off that order.
Okay.
Because some people live off it.
Obviously.
So you're going to stop them. When you start investing money in health, in education, in pulling people out of poverty. And when I became governor, I used to quarrel with people who were not happy with me. If you know that the elites in Anambra, even till today, are not happy with me. And it's not that I know it, because I go to see a president then who tells me, Peter, nobody is happy with you. And I say, Mr. President, I didn't promise people happiness. I promised to fix school. I promised to fix school. I promised to fix health. I promised to, because the only thing that would have made them happy is to give them public money, which I'm not ready to give anybody. And that's it. So.